put any sugar in this?
What up? Yeah, no, I didn't put sugar in it. Every week. Good lord. Oh, it's me. Awkward.
Very awkward.
There we go. How's everyone doing? That's a bit too much of my feet. I think we need to angle that. That should be better. George is first. Well done, George. If there was awards for first, you just won the award. What's everyone been up to? Much exciting? Lots happening? Good morning, Lisa. You're going to warm my feet, Ralph. There you go. Just tuck them under there. Thank you. Homeschooling. How's that going, George? Are you enjoying it? Lisa, have you been homeschooling Dom as well? You have got a microphone. You can ask the questions. It doesn't have to be me talking. Oh, good lord. Like a Benny Hill sketch. Every day. You did symmetry in maths, that's good. What did you learn from that, George? Did you learn the scientific mathsness around behind it? See, I'm not good at that. I can tell you how it looks good. I can't tell you what the maths is, though. I've run 5k this morning. Never again. Morning zone. So I've done the run 5, donate 5, nominate 5 challenge thing. And yeah, so a few people who'll be watching have been nominated, and I will be checking you've done it. So you better do it. And I feel good now. I didn't feel good when I was doing it. But Ralph came with me, so I had an excuse to stop. I mean, Ralph came with me to make it harder for me, so he'd run really fast too. He's absolutely shattered. He literally just got in and went to sleep. He's not very happy with me either.
Should we say hello to Ralph?
I'll just pick him up. It's easier. Oh.
Okay. Wait. There he is. Oops, that's a bit far.
That is a bit too much. Ralph, you say hello. What's this? Say hello. Up there. Look, what's this? You are not interested, are you? No. Good boy, aren't you? Okay, yeah. Eyes are up here.
Pivot. Pivot. There we are.
So George, what do you have tests? Sorry, I only just read that you have tests. Wow, Sally, that's brutal. What are you barking at? To the wind. Not my wind. So you might have noticed, everyone, I've managed to shift everything off to the side this time. I haven't really tested it, so there might be some weird gaps in it, but hopefully I'll probably get used to it, but I think I've figured it out now. As I said, it's a learning curve. We're getting there. Hi, Mum. Everyone can hear me, but it's not good. Hear me. There we go. Dad as well. Does that mean he's... Well, is he going to take part today as well? Got some time free. Well, I need to sort out the wires under this desk. That's just annoying. Dad says hello, but no, he's busy. Oh, that's not hello. Are we waiting on anyone else? What do we reckon?
3 past.
Oh, is it? Oh dear. Well, that's very early.
Everyone's on time.
Everyone is on time. It's rare.
Maybe get till 5 past and then pop the vid on.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I feel like it's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
We've had some good pictures in, haven't we?
Well, I've got to talk about that when we start. So. Don't steal the things I have actually written down to say and say them early. It's not on. Hello, I think a few more people have joined. How's everyone doing? Are we all keeping busy? Or are we all hands-free people? How did everyone get on with their symmetry? Did they enjoy it? Well, here's a good question actually on that. Oh. George is doing the teaching now. I'm impressed. Hi Jane, you're not late, don't worry about it. Did Jen do the 5k? No. And I was under strict instructions not to nominate either Jen or Mum. So Lisa, should I have nominated you? Well, maybe I should have nominated Dom. She might have done it. She says no. Funny that, I kind of assumed you'd say that. Yeah, so what I was going to ask is, what so far has been everyone's favourite topic? So we've had 5?
No, 4.
4. We've had 4. So out of the 4 topics, what was everyone's favourite topics? Don't worry guys, I have already done my nominations. So yours' favourite was colour. Okay.
I bet Mum's missing Ralph on her walk.
I know, yeah.
Mum, you need to get a Ralph to go on your walks with you.
Shapes and negative shapes. Yeah, that's good. I'm glad not everyone's picking the same one as well. That's always nice to hear. Symmetry was the easiest / hardest, George. How do you mean easiest and hardest? I feel like I need this about there. Be easier. No, I can talk to you.
People like the shapes one. We've got a good episode, haven't we?
Yeah, we've got another one which is similar to the shape one as an idea for a couple of weeks' time. But yeah, we won't give that away. So yeah, if you enjoyed that, that might be a good one for us to go on with. Yeah, I think, yeah, thinking out of the box is right, George. I think, to be honest, that's the same with most of them. Colour or roll of thirds, interesting. It is interesting that you've all picked different ones as well. So they're all equally good, which is really nice. Right, are we all ready? Are you putting that just over the 23 subscribers, Jen, so it looks like we've got more? Was that the plan? Everyone could see that, I'm joking. 23 is better than 22, which we had yesterday. Right then, I think everyone's ready. I'm going to have to
swap screens for a moment. Let's go on that. Okay. So I will do the normal introduction quite quickly because I think everybody has been on before, so it might make it easier. Welcome to Photography Club. I'm Gavin Rolfe, Jenny Rolfe, Ralph Rolfe.
Hello.
She said hello. Ralph doesn't say hello because he's out of it because he's done 5k with me this morning. So this is kind of the part 2 of our episode. So we did part 1 on Friday. So what we do today is go over the last week's topic. We introduce next week's topic and we look at the images we've taken over the week as well. And so we'll be introducing what we're going to do on Friday. All we're going to need today is a bit of enthusiasm, your brain. Don't need a camera today, but you will need a pen and paper in a little bit because we have a test. Actually, that sounds horrible. It's not really a test. It's more of a very short quiz. Okay. Right then. So we went with symmetry on Friday, and everybody did so well. I don't even think we need to recap particularly because everybody got it exactly right. There was no question about how easily everyone got it. So whether you found it easy or hard, George, like you said, you all did such a good job, and I can see every week the quality is getting better and better. I think people are kind of embracing each idea even more each week. It's really nice to see, and it's really fulfilling for us as well to see that you're all trying so hard and putting so much effort in, which is amazing. So I thought we'd start with the video because it's the most exciting bit where we all get to see everyone's images, and I think a lot came afterwards this week, and we didn't show as many lives, so there's a lot more new things for everyone to see. So we'll go straight in. I'm going to switch over so I can see your comments while I'm doing it, and we will watch the video. Are we ready? Here we go. Sorry, Ralph, did we wake you up? Well done, everyone. That was absolutely amazing. That was, definitely the best week yet. Really happy with them. What did everyone think? And well done, George, Zoe and Sally. They were so good. And I really like the creativity in it. It's not just doing the rule and doing it well. It's doing the rule and thinking of something new. So the hands on the glass, both different ones, the handprints and the hand, just so creative and different. So really, really well done, guys. Very, very happy. What does everyone think? Talk to me. To Maddock, yes, we had a double de Maddock in the winners there. So have we got some newcomers in here? I think we've got some more people watching who joined in while the video was on. But again, I think I should say this every week. It might be that you're watching on your telly and you can't comment or chat or whatever. But don't worry, I'm sure everyone else is talking for you, and I'm sure you're shouting things at your TV. And I'm sure you gave those pictures a round of applause with me as well there. And I'm sure you helped wake Ralph up in the process. Wonderful. Oh, Pippa was one of the ones joining in there. The video will be on the photography group and YouTube as well. So you can obviously, the photography group. My brain, the photography club group and YouTube, so you can go on there and have another look if you want to. But well done to our 3 winners. So Zoe, Sally and George, you'll go through to the final round and we'll judge and pick a photography club champion at the end of lockdown, and we might be adding another winner as well. I agree, Pippa, I really, really like the handprints on the glass. That worked really well. Oh right, so you did them separately. Wow, how weird. No, really loved that. And Zoe's as well. The simplicity was brilliant, but it worked really, really well. So we had a nice mix there with creativity and simplicity. So wonderful. Not that those two things are different, opposites. Right, let me load this back up. So as I said, you all got it so well. There was no need for me to kind of recap too much on that because everybody got it so perfectly. Before we do move on, what did everyone find? How did everyone find doing it? What was the easiest thing and what was the hardest thing about shooting with symmetry? George has already said he found that you had to kind of get it perfect. What did everyone else think? Yes, Sally, you completely... I can see that. How did everyone find it? What was the easiest and hardest things with symmetry for you?
I think it's good.
Yeah, that's a really good point, Mum. Just having... Because obviously I think most people are going for a walk every day or at least every other day, is having that focus to do. Because obviously I could see Zoe's was done on a walk as well, is going out and doing it while you're on your walk is having something to think about while you're doing it. Makes having a walk even more enjoyable. I must admit, I went out and I did a few symmetry ones on Friday afternoon when I took Ralph out, and it was lovely. I mean, apart from the fact that there were so many people about, but it's a different story completely. So what are we saying over here, sorry?
Oh yeah.
Tron Legacy for symmetry. I might watch that later, actually. That's a good call, George. Really good film. Lisa prefers to be asymmetrical. You have to be different, don't you? What did we watched? Thor Ragnarok last night by Taika Waititi, and that had symmetry in nearly every frame. It was almost Wes Anderson, so you see it more and more. It's the same as with Rule of Thirds. Once someone said it to you, you keep seeing it, and it's probably the same with most of this as well. Most of what we're doing is it's there in pop culture and everyday life, but when someone points it out, you start seeing it more and more and more. That's interesting. Yeah, and the same thing as well, if you see something when you're out on a walk or anything from a previous episode, please post it on the group. We want to see it. You can add I can't remember how you do it. I think you can add the topic when you post on Facebook. I know it definitely works on computer. I'm not sure about your phone. You can add the topic so everyone can search by that topic and see lots of pictures. But it's just really interesting to see how people develop the ideas. So it might be that from week 1 colour that you're seeing things now from a different point of view. So it'd be interesting to see what you get. So please keep doing them. It's not just about the lesson. We want you to keep enjoying it as well. Yeah. So have everyone enjoyed it and got on with it okay then? Jane, welcome to the world of being a photographer. It is. It's like that. You find you stood there staring at things for ages and people are walking past you. It's like, what are they doing? We must look really suspicious half our time because we're spending all the time taking pictures. But love it. I wouldn't change that for the world. We find that when we're out on a drive or something like that. Obviously not at the moment, but if we're out in the car, you end up pulling over all sorts of places to do it. In fact, I remember a family holiday to Canada when I was 17, 18, and my mum, who was watching, is a photographer as well. I think my dad and sister got very, very bored by me and mum stopping so often to take pictures, having to pull over at every waterfall, every nice viewpoint just to take pictures. I think the trip took twice as long. Right, I left that in there so I could talk over it for a little bit, and I've just talked over the slide before instead. So there's a nice symmetrical picture. Wonderful. So we're going to do a little bit of a quiz. So rather than catching up or introducing a new topic, I wanted to go through what everyone's learned and what we can help with a little bit more. I think if we can ask you some questions, it's going to make it a bit easier for us to make sure we're doing the right thing for you. So half of the quiz is based on photography knowledge and things we've already done. So that's 5 questions. And then there's 5 questions on things for Friday's episode. So there's no need to have a score. I mean, we'll mark them for you if you would like, but you don't need to. It's not about that. It's just so we know whether we've done a good job or whether we need to recap anything, and also what we need to teach in the future. So it gives us a bit of a level that everyone's on. So if everyone's got a pen and paper, if everyone could just confirm they've got one. I've just looked over at the comments and just seen so many waterfalls. If everyone could just write in the comment when they've got a pen and paper to hand, and what we're going to do, you're going to write down your answers for me and take a picture and send them over in the normal way so we can have a look through, if that's okay. 18. I'm going to read comments for a sec. Oh, it was 18. Thank you, Mum. I thought you were counting waterfalls, and it's probably not far off. I found some. So Zoe, just reading yours, we're going to do one that deals with those lines in possibly episode 6 or 7. So that might help. I think your picture is a good example. In fact, both of yours that you sent in afterwards were really good examples of that. And so that's something we'll do later, and we'll bring that up. But yeah, don't worry, that's fine. Yeah, fruit always works. Fruit works really well, and particularly like you did, and you slicing them through, you kind of see that symmetry inside. It's amazing. Right, I think everyone's ready. I think I talked over it anyway, so that was perfect. So yeah, 10 questions, and the first 5 are A, B, C questions. The last 5 are you writing some information down for us. Hello, Emma. I hope you caught most of that. Right then, question 1. I'm going to just hide that from me. How many lines cross an image for rule of thirds? Is it A, 3, B, 4, or C, 5? How many lines cross an image for rule of thirds? A, 3, B, 4, or C, 5? A little tip, if you look at the camera on your phone, they're on there. Yeah, you should have them set up. Definitely should. Okay, I'm going to assume and move on. Question 2. What are analogous colours? A, colours opposite on the colour wheel that complement each other perfectly. B, no colour at all. Or C, similar colours creating a uniformed and matching look. So what are analogous colours? Colours opposite on the colour wheel that complement each other perfectly. No colour at all. Similar colours creating a uniformed and matching look. What we might have to do is dig out some of those waterfall pictures and see if we can get any of them on the rules, considering it was 14 years ago. See if they do it. I've got some film of it somewhere. I'll dig them out later, actually. That'll be fun. Right, question 3. What does exposure mean when taking a photo? Is it A, how many people see it? B, how much light has been exposed to the camera's sensor? Or C, how bright an image is? So what does exposure mean when taking a photo? How many people see it? How much light has been exposed to the camera's sensor? Or how bright an image is?
Oh dear.
Excuse me. Did I just go from question 3 to question 5?
Yes.
Where's question 4? Seriously? She checked them. She checked this. I'm not even... I haven't checked it, I just wrote it. So we've only got 9 questions. Or have we got 2 5s?
I don't know.
Never mind. We'll work it out. Be fine. Stick with these numbers I've given. It'll be clear afterwards. Question 5. When taking a photo on your phone, to make something bigger in the frame or in the picture, you should A, zoom in, B, move closer, or C, take it as it is and crop the image later. So when taking a photo on your phone, if you want to make something bigger, so you want to make it fill the frame more, stop snoring, should you zoom in, move closer, or take it as it is and crop the image later? So what we got next? So is this going to be question 4 next? Nope, really think we ended up with 9 questions. Great organisation. I shouldn't sit and have a beer and write questions late at night, should I? Well, that's the answer. Right then, question 6. So we've passed the 5 questions testing you. These are the ones to help us write Friday's episode. So question 6. What phone or camera will you be using during Friday's episode? So what phone or camera will you be using during Friday's episode?
It's film photography.
That's fine. It's fine. Question 7. When you take photos, what do you want to do with them? So is that post them on social media, you want to print them, keep them as a memory? We want to know what you want to do with your photos after you've taken them. So not just from the photography club, going forward. So the ones we're making better, so improving for the future, what would you like to do with those photos? Has that just happened again? Have I really done it again and gone 7 to 9? So George, I'm going to be joining you for a maths lesson later, if that's okay. So is Jen. Or maybe we need to do a preschool one and counting. I'll know what you mean. Number them however you want, we'll work it out. Question 30, it might as well be, hadn't it? What will you be mostly or most want to be taking pictures of? So what are you most likely to be taking your pictures of? Or would you like to be taking pictures of? What's your aim? So this is finding out that once the photography club's over, when you've improved your skills a little bit, what you would like to be doing with them. Or what you'd like to be taking pictures of. And finally, question 101. What would you consider your biggest weakness or the hardest thing to do when taking photos? So either your own weakness or the thing that you find the hardest when you're taking photos. If I've got another question after this, I'm going to be like, what on earth have I done? I'm pretty sure we've done 8, haven't we?
I don't look at the numbers to be fair.
Oh, excuses. So yeah, we want to know what your biggest weakness or hardest thing you find when taking photos is. Hopefully I press the screen now and we go off the questions, and I have only written the ones I thought I'd written, regardless of the question numbers. Woo! Small victories. Wonderful. I'll give you all a minute to finish writing those answers down. If anyone wants me to repeat any questions, I was going to say write the question number, but that's probably not going to help matters, is it? Just ask. We'll work it out. Let's try it. Oh, he's so sleepy, isn't he? Okay, Mark.
No, I don't.
Come here. How's everyone done there? Have we all written those down? No. You are so sleepy. Some more thumbs up when everyone's done would be very helpful. Oh, for God's sake. I only have to clean their iPad after this.
No.
Oh, manky. Oh, people sending their answers over. We're going to look at them afterwards. We won't look at them live. Okay, all right, get down. All right then. Wonderful, yeah. So if everyone could take a picture, send them over. We'll look at them before Friday. Sorry. I hope I didn't deafen anyone. Oh, it doesn't close, the light's in the way. Yeah, so if everyone take a picture of their answers, however scruffy they are. I know, Zoe, I won't be able to read it, it's fine. And we'll have a look through everyone's answers. If you want, just write underneath if you want the score for the first 5, 4, whatever, 4, let us know. Otherwise, we probably won't, because that's not what it's about. Yeah, you know whether you got it right, or you should know anyway. You should have them right. So we won't be announcing scores or anything like that, but just let me know if you want to know your answers anyway. So the plan is next week. We're going to do next week. I keep saying that every time. I'm wishing it away. On Friday's episode, we're going to be talking about phone photography. And so it's a bit of a kind of catch-all episode on improving your skills with your phone. So I know everyone said they found the grid tip really helpful on their phones, so we're going to be doing a few more things like that, talking about the best way to get the most out of your photos on a phone, because there's no reason you can't take absolutely amazing photos on a phone. Obviously, a bigger, better, more expensive camera is always going to help, but that doesn't mean that ones on your phone can't be absolutely incredible. So there's no excuse blaming technology for things like that, because phone cameras are so good these days anyway. So we can do some amazing stuff with them. So we'll go through some tips and tricks. If there's anything you want to know, any ideas, please just tell us. You know, we'll try our very best to fit it into the episode and get things across. Weather permitting, we might do it outside, and hopefully I can walk around and take some pictures and show you what I'm doing as I do them. But obviously, yeah, that depends on the weather, and because wind doesn't go very well with microphones, so we'll see how we get on with that. And yeah, if any questions, just let us know. But otherwise, have I remembered everything, Jen? Hello?
Yes.
I've remembered everything, apart from numbering questions right. Wonderful. Right, thank you everyone for joining in. We'll post the video and your photos up on the group in a little bit, so you can all get on there and have a look. We've also filmed a set of questions and answers. We got sent in a load of questions from someone about our career and what we do and what we've learned. So we've recorded our answers to that. So we're going to post them up on YouTube as soon as possible. So that might help. But otherwise, it's not yet. It keeps failing for some reason. Maybe I shouldn't upload it in 4K.
Okay.
yeah, but I'll try and get that up later on today. And so that obviously be great if you want to have a watch through that. That's obviously going to give you some extra tips and tricks, but it's more kind of based around the business side of things. So anyone who wants to know a bit more about business, that also will be useful, I'm sure. Keep your photos coming in. And send over those answers for us, and we will get that episode prepared, because we want to tailor it entirely around those of you that watch every week, because that's going to help. If you've got any friends that you want to join in who want to start, obviously people can join at this stage. They don't even have to catch up. Starting on a Friday is perfect. But if they want to do one of those quizzes later on, I'll try and post the answers in a little bit, the questions in a little bit for everyone, of those last 4 anyway. And obviously it just helps us tailor it, make sure we're doing it right for you guys, and I don't want to be teaching something you already know, or something that's not going to be useful either. You know, it's no point me talking about something for an hour that you're never going to use. It needs to be things that are going to help everyone. So yeah, keep in touch. We will see everyone on Friday morning anyway. Thank you very much. Bye. Let's try and get this to turn off this time.